So I was curious about something, and so it came back with some bullet points to talk by. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and here we go. Seriously though, so addressing your concerns about communicating with people you may not relate to, or even you can feel disrespected by, while maintaining your dignity and voice in environments where communication is required, like the workplace environment, the school environment, the law, respecting the law environment. So I want to talk about that. That's something that I think at some point we all experience, but rarely, on occasion discuss openly. How to communicate with those we struggle to understand, or who struggle to understand us. Or even one of those things, they're committed to misunderstanding you. So in our workplaces, our schools, our communities, we often encounter people who don't look like us, walk like us, talk like us, think like us, believe like us, act like us. Sometimes these differences can feel so vast that they become walls between us, especially when we feel disrespected or devalued. But life, and especially our shared environment, require us to communicate. The law, our job, our education, they all demand that we find common ground, even when it feels impossible. So how do I keep my voice and perspective alive in these types of situations without being shut down or devalued? How do I persist in having a decent conversation with dignity and respect when it feels like I'm not being heard? Number 1, knowing my worth, it says here. First, I remind myself my voice matters, in which it does, and yours do too. My experiences, my background, my values, they are valid, even if they are different. I don't need to look, walk, talk, think like anyone else to deserve my respect. I claim my space with confidence, not arrogance. Number 2, it says listening without losing myself. I strive to listen, even when it's hard. Listening doesn't mean agreeing. It means I am strong enough to hear another's perspective without letting it erase my own. I can say I hear you, but I see things differently. That's not confrontation, that's conversation. Number 3, speaking up calmly and clearly. When I speak, I do so with clarity and calm. I really don't all the time, but I'm learning. And I express how I feel and what I believe using I statements. I feel disrespected when, or I believe. This isn't about attacking, but about sharing my truth. If I am interrupted or dismissed, I return to my point gently but firmly. Persistence is not aggression, it's self-respect. Number 4 is setting boundaries. I also recognize when a conversation is going nowhere, when someone is committed to misunderstanding me. And it could be vice versa. I'm misunderstanding them. I don't want to understand them. Rather than trying to connect, in those moments I give myself permission to step away. My energy is precious. I don't have to stay where I am not valued or heard. Number 5 is seeking understanding, not agreement. My goal isn't always to change minds, but to foster understanding. If I can plant a seed of empathy, or simply show what respectful disagreement looks like, I've done something worthwhile. Number 6, building bridges, not walls. Ultimately, I believe dignity and respect are not just things we demand. They are things we model. By standing firm in my values, listening with an open mind, and speaking with honesty, I help build a culture where differences aren't threats, but opportunities to grow. So when I find myself in these challenging conversations, I remember I can be persistent without being combative. I can walk away without guilt, and above all, I can keep my dignity, no matter who's on the other side of the table.